chose to do it, and when you did it, you met somebody who is now a very important part of your life. It's funny how that happens, and you wonder if it's coincidence or fate or divine intervention, or if it's just randomness and it's up to us to figure out if we're going to be friends with that person. I was thinking about just a couple of those times where if I hadn't made this decision, I wouldn't have met this person, and how my life would have been a little bit emptier. And it's funny, you know, my wife was one of those. I was invited to grad by a girl who, I think she liked me. I'm pretty sure she had a crush on me, which is why I got asked. My wife got invited by a boy she had a crush on in elementary school. And she wasn't really friends with him, but he invited her. Because you remember when you're 18, guys, you're 18, and even though your friends think you're cool, and sometimes the girls think we got it all together, we talk to a girl and we're just absolutely pooping ourselves, hoping that they like us. And on the outside, sometimes we look like we got it together. And I'm sure the girls go through the same thing. As boys, we think girls have all the power, and I know you girls are super self-conscious too, and think that about us. It's the girls that know they have the power to scare me. So both me and Denise ended up at the grad. My date had a hard time because her friends wanted to go do some other things. So, and Denise's date, he was a boy, so he wanted to go play boy stuff, not dance. So me and Denise, we hooked up earlier at the photographs. I was like, hey, I know you. She knew me, we were neighbors. She was cute, I had a crush on her a couple of times throughout history, but we didn't really hang out. So we kind of hung out while they were doing the grad photos, because we weren't part of that. Then at the prom, the dance, my date wasn't dancing. Her date was like, I don't know, picking his nose or something, and flicking it at girls, because that's how 18-year-old boys roll. Yeah. Don't know what that was. So we danced, and she was wearing her sister's dress too, and I shouldn't tell you this. She was wearing her sister's dress that was a little bit big, so she bent over, and that had me hooked. I'm like, yeah, boobies. I can't believe I just said that. But hey, I'm just saying the possibility of a chance encounter of your eyes to boobies, or cleavage as it would be, because that's all boys need is cleavage. I know. I was hooked for the night, and then we went to like Scandia Golf and Games, which is like Chuck E. Cheese, video games, mini golf, stuff like that. And we played on the race car games all night, and it was fun. I had so much fun with her, and that was it. That all happened because of two random people asking us to prom, us saying yes, basically for a fun night out, and a chance visual encounter with boobie cleavage. Just those three things brought us all together. Just random things. And now I've been married almost 11 years with 3 kids and a business, and we've traveled and done all sorts of things. How different would my life have been if not for those random encounters, seemingly random encounters? I believe, God gives us free will. I believe that. I can choose to, when I get pulled over by the policeman, I can choose to be nice and get the ticket, or I can choose to punch him and go to jail. God's not going to stop me from doing that. Each of those decisions making my life very, very different. talking about. You know that feeling you get when you're speeding and you're like, oh, I should slow down, and the next block there's a cop? Yeah, that feeling. You can listen to that feeling. And if you do, I think we have a much better chance of doing the things we're supposed to do. The things that is our plan. And I think our life will be much happier if we do listen to that voice. Because you don't have to believe in God or not to know whether you're making the right or wrong decision, right? It's not about that. Everyone's got that voice. Everyone's got that conscience. You can sear it, you can ignore it, and you can burn the crap out of that thing so that you can do all sorts of bad things and not feel. But I don't care how badly you sear that thing. In the quiet moments when you sit back and you reflect on what you've done, you'll know whether you did the right or wrong thing. Doesn't matter how hard you are. I don't know how this got so serious. We're talking about chance encounters, how they can change your life. Make sure those chance encounters, make sure you make the most of them. When life is good because of random